Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to y'all. Hope y'all are doing well. As you can see, I am not in the shop this morning. Me and the Jackster are in here where it's nice and dry because it has been raining up something. Uh, it rained a bunch yesterday, but it was kind of off and on. And this morning, we got a good soaking. I don't know, around 5, 6 o'clock this morning, and it's let up right now, but it's still coming down good enough that you get really wet. So I didn't even bother going out to try to turn on the stuff from the shop because I can do it from right here. So always good to have a backup plan, I guess. But let's take a look and see who's hanging out with us this morning. Got a few characters over there in the chat. We got Paul Stewart. Good morning, Paul. Thumbs up. He says, thank you, Paul. Darren Burrs. Good morning, sir. David Burnett. Good morning. Larry Call. Good morning, sir. I don't know if this is the same rain you had or not, Larry, but thanks a lot if it is. I guess we need it because we had, it almost seemed like we were in a drought because we hadn't had any rain in a while. But now it's going to be, I watched Joanne this morning. She's talking like, yeah, tomorrow's going to be kind of just the opposite of that. Today, it'll be instead of heavy rain in the morning and scattered showers in the afternoon, like today, it'll be scattered showers in the morning and heavy rain tomorrow. And then she started talking about Thursday and Friday. And I'm like, hold on, Joanne. Enough is enough here. But it's all good. I got lots to do. I got lots of stuff inside to do. I got some video editing to do. The good thing is because my CNC shop is my garage, which is attached, I can just walk right out the door. I don't mind running it as long as it's not a thunderstorm, which I don't think these are. I hadn't really heard any thunder to speak of or lightning. It's just rain. But all right, let's see, where did I leave off? Clyde's here this morning. Good morning, Clyde. Dennis Nolan's here. He said he's going to be editing videos today. Good deal. LB Sharp, good morning, sir. Mr. Lindsay's here. Good morning, Mark. Gary Hammett says, good morning, everyone. Kevin Els is here. Good morning, Kevin. Bill Hoffman's here. He says, good morning. And why and here, I don't know what that means. Good morning, and everyone. Looks like a lot of rain down your way. Yeah, a ton of rain. And I can still tell, I keep looking this way. I'm looking at my security monitor thing. I had a couple of little tray like things sitting outside, upside down, so they wouldn't collect water. Those little seedling tray things. I had a couple of them sitting out on the deck. And I see the wind has blown them off. And then when they landed right side up. So they filled up with water. And then I can look and see the water droplets sprinkling in there. So I can tell that it's still coming down pretty good. All right. Larry says that same system that dropped 8 inches here. Yeah. We're under the flash flood thing. Of course, it don't take much rain for us to be in a flash flood warning because, we pave everything over down here, so there's no place for the water to go. George Rothfuss, good morning, sir. Gary says Thursday may be lightning. Yeah, I keep. I'm pretty bad because I don't do it all the time. Usually, if I know there's an electrical storm or lightning, I'll actually go out there and unplug my controller stuff and all the CNC stuff. Just because it can't hit it if you don't have it plugged in, so you're okay there. But anyway, well, we've made it through the chat here, the comments. I guess I'm caught up. I guess the big news of the next day or two is going to be the big Facebook outage. Couldn't have happened to a better platform. That's all I can say. I'm just a little disappointed it's back up already. Anyway, what do you think, man? That's quite a coinky dink, don't you think? That the whistleblower goes to testify in Washington, and almost like clockwork, Facebook goes down. I don't know. There's so many coincidences. It's just like, yeah, right. Sure. I was looking earlier on a thing here. In fact, I've still got it open. Let's see. I guess I'm not. Okay. This is from, who is this? Newsweek. Page on Newsweek. Because I typed in how long was Facebook down, and it popped up with this article. How long was Facebook down and what caused the outage? Of course, we'll never really know what caused it, but we'll just get their version of what caused it. But anyway, it's talking about, I guess it was down about 6 hours. And the only thing that really kind of ticks me off about, because I quit broadcasting the coffee sessions to Facebook. I could just about care less about Facebook. But I do advertise on Facebook because that's where everybody's at, You got to go where they're at. And I had an ad running that was scheduled to run for 30 days. So it was supposed to run through yesterday. And of course, yesterday, I'm sure I didn't get my money's worth out of that ad yesterday because nobody could get on Facebook. But yet they still ended the ad. Going to charge me the full amount, I'm sure. But other than that, I couldn't care less about Facebook. But yeah, they're talking about all the, worldwide. I guess it was jacked up, but yeah, it's pretty impressive. They can delete all that whistleblower stuff in 6 hours. That's pretty good. I don't know what they were doing. I don't care either. It's neither here nor there, I guess. I don't have a place to put my glasses. My desk's such a mess. I haven't been in here so long. Everything's messy in here. And I think it's been a long time since I've done a coffee session from in here. Let's see. Mark says, I think someone was fact checking Facebook for a change. Yeah, well, they need to. I just think when that happened, I kept, the first thing that popped into my head, the very first thing was like, yep, the gal's testifying in Congress, and just like clockwork, we're going to shut her down. Yeah. Always something. John Howard is here. He says, good morning, all. Thumbs up. Appreciate the thumbs up. We got a few. I said we got some slackers over there today, but that's all right, I guess. Gary said he didn't even know it went down until someone told me last night. Well, if it hadn't have been for the ad thing, I wouldn't have known because I don't get on there much. Don't get on there much. But anywho, I tell you what, though, yesterday was, I feel bad because I really didn't do much yesterday. I was pretty lazy. I did some laundry, and I'm probably going to do some more laundry today, so that's good. Or was it? Yeah, I think it was yesterday I did laundry. But you know how I am. I get sucked into these rabbit holes on YouTube. And on a rainy day, I'm going to tell you, if you have a rainy day and, you think, well, I'm just going to sit around, I'll check, see what's on Netflix or, something like that to good day for TV and popcorn or something. Well, I'm gonna tell you, get you some popcorn, but go to YouTube and look up. I already made a thing here. Go check out this YouTube channel right here. It'll be the most entertaining stuff you've watched in a long time. That is a YouTube channel. The BBB, as you might guess, is the Better Business Bureau. But there's a YouTube channel called BBB Wisconsin. And it is freaking hilarious. Most of the videos on that channel, and it's I don't know how many subs they got. They got a bunch. But, well, let me just see how many they have. Let's see if I can look it up. Let's just see. Yeah, they got, well, I guess they don't have that many subscribers, but their videos get a ton of views. They've got about just under 20,000 subscribers, I guess. But there's this one gal on there, and I don't really know what her name is because every time she's doing her thing, she uses a different name. It's hilarious. But her whole job, I guess, and she's legit. She works at the Better Business Bureau thing. But her whole job, she got the coolest job in the world. But her whole job, I think, is to do these videos where she is scamming the scammers. And oh my God, you talk about funny. It is hilarious. Because the whole time, she's making faces and stuff of when they're saying stuff back to her. But yeah, she plays them and sees how much time she can make them waste. And of course, usually at the end, unless they get scared and hang up on her, she will call them out and let them know that she knows they're a scam and that their number is going to be reported and all that stuff. But yeah, it's pretty hilarious. I may go back and watch. I've already watched a ton of them. I just start, when I find something like that, I'll just go, okay, I got to see this one. And I watched, I don't know, probably 15 or 20 of them yesterday. And I'll probably watch some more today while the laundry's going or something because it's going to be rainy and nothing much else to do. So that may be my rabbit hole again for the day, but really good, entertaining. So if you got a good rainy day, go over there and watch BBB Wisconsin. It will make you smile. I guarantee it will. Oh, let's see. Darren Bird says, "Feeling okay, Dave? You look really tired." I don't know. I didn't sleep good because I didn't sleep well at all yesterday. Some days I sleep like a rock, and then other days, you get up to do the bathroom thing, and then you come back to bed, and you're just wide awake. I don't know. I just never know. So, and of course, this morning I woke up way earlier than I wanted to because it was real. Wind was blowing and raining like crazy. So when it gets loud enough to wake me up, that's we're having a pretty good storm. So anyway, Mark says I was outside moving rocks all day, so wasn't really affected. Okay, yeah, I guess that wouldn't really, unless you want to take a picture of the rocks and upload it to your Facebook status or something. Then it says, I've watched the same BBB videos, can kill lots of times. Very fun. Yeah, they're hilarious. They're hilarious. And it makes you feel good because I don't know about you guys, but I've told you before, I've got that little Hiya app. I mentioned that before. And I had to get that app because my phone, they have kind of a built-in thing where you can add a block number, but in no time I get that full and it won't let you put but so many. But that High app, I don't know how it works, but I guess it's got an unlimited number. But I mean, I had block numbers to that list every day. It's just ridiculous. Some of them won't even try to leave a voicemail. Um, and usually, if somebody calls, and there's no telling how many legitimate calls I miss because I say in my announcement when they let it go all the way to the voicemail, it says, if you don't leave a voicemail and tell me who you are, what your number is, and a brief message about what you want to talk about, I'll assume you're a telemarketer and I'll block you. So, like I said, if there's people that let it go that long and then get to the voicemail and just hang up, they're getting blocked, and they might be a legitimate call. I don't know. And I don't care. I don't like talking on the phone anyway. Don't like doing it. Let's see. Clyde says all you have to do is watch one and they pop up in recommended. Yeah. That's YouTube. See, they're kind of like Facebook. They know how to get you going down that rabbit hole. Facebook is just the worst because I saw something else over here too. Let's see if in this Newsweek thing. Let me scroll back down here and see. Okay, here's this says Facebook reaches 3.5 billion with a B, billion people each month. And here's a little chart that says monthly active users of Facebook social media messaging platforms. Because they got more than one thing here, but Facebook, and this is all last reported second quarter of 2021, they had 2.9 billion monthly active. That's just a month active users on Facebook. The WhatsApp, which I don't think I've ever done that. I'm not even sure what that is, but it's second in line with 2.0 billion monthly active users. Facebook Messenger, which I hate that too. I hate when people send me a message on Facebook Messenger. They're saying 1.3. Now, see, I don't know why that's so old because it says third quarter of 2017. 1.3 billion people monthly on Messenger. So, that's got to be way up. And then Instagram, and this says second quarter of 2018. So I don't know why those numbers are so old, but it's 1.0 billion on Instagram. So a total of so if you add all those up, 3.5 billion people on Facebook and its other platforms. That's a lot of folks, isn't it? Because there's only how many people in the whole world? Isn't there like a little over 7 billion or something like that? Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. Rob Schuster snuck in here. Good morning, Rob. Mr. Schuster's got a video out on YouTube. Go check it out. Sub if you haven't. Give it a thumbs up. You know the drill. Good video on a alternative to Aura Mask. Really good video. Jesse's here this morning. Good morning, Jesse. Gary says, if they ask how you're doing, and no matter what you say, they say that's great. Yeah. If they say, well, how you doing? You say, well, I don't know. I just got COVID. Yeah, that's great. And I've always heard some of the calls, although I saw this gal doing it, so I guess maybe it doesn't matter, but I always heard him say that you're not, whenever they call, and if they say, "Can you hear me?" you're not supposed to say yes, because they'll take that and say that they, change it around and say that do you want to buy this magazine subscription? And then they'll add your yes. And I don't know if that's true or not, but I never talk to them because I just flat won't answer the phone. Like I said, there'll be a lot of people that will call, and if they're legit, they really want to talk to me and be a customer or something. They call, they'll leave a voicemail, and if I happen to, because if I look down, I go, I don't know the number, it's not showing up as anybody I know. Then I see that they leave a voicemail, I'll immediately go listen to the voicemail. And if it's somebody I know, then, or, know that's a legit call, then I call them right back. But 99.9% of the calls I get are just somebody wanting to sell me something, somebody wanting me to vote for somebody or something. Somebody trying to scam me out of something. It's a sad shape of our society, I guess. Because they always somebody trying to beat you out of something. But I found the best way not to get tricked is just don't flat answer it. I don't answer it, and I only answer the phone. There's only about 3 people, I guess, that would have a chance of me picking up the phone. And even those I might not pick up if I'm busy doing something. I might be in the middle of a BBB Wisconsin video. I'm like, I ain't gonna answer the phone. No, I would stop in the middle of a video because I can pause that. But yeah, I'm looking out there. It looks like the rain's picking back up. It's dark, gloomy. Yeah, it's gonna be great. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go out there and I got something I programmed the other day on the CNC that I just never did run. Programmed it, got the material, set it on the bed of the machine and stuff, and then that probably a week ago. And I'm like, yeah, I need to go run that. But yeah, probably do that. Some more laundry and watch it rain. Watch some more funny videos. Let's see, Jim Senecola popped in here. Good morning, Jim. Now, I talked to Jim the other day. I'll answer the phone when Jim calls, most of the time, not all the time. Because a lot of times I don't have my phone on me. That's the other thing, too. I don't, people probably get mad at you. I called Dave, he never answers his phone. Well, a lot of times I don't have it on me. Or I'm where I can't hear it because running equipment and stuff. So, David Burnett says, I got 16 erroneous Amazon charge calls yesterday on my cell. Always a different number. Didn't answer any, but the auto dial works through the area code and prefix. Yeah. I tell you that we talked about this before, I think. That's the problem with any kind of technology. No matter what the technology. This is a big one right here, the so-called smartphone. There's always somebody that's going to take the technology that's meant for good and figure out how to twist it around. How can I exploit somebody, or how can I steal from them, or how can I, and it's not going to stop. And it seems like with the better the technology gets to make life easier, the more it really makes it harder, because now you got to be on guard and stuff. The old time when, I'm sure a lot of you guys are old enough to remember when you just had a phone hanging on the wall that had a cord. You couldn't go walking outside with it. And, you didn't have to worry about stuff like that. Block somebody, then you just take the phone off the hook and stick it on top of the phone or something. There, you're blocked. The bad thing is you don't get any other calls. Uh, and of course, back in those days, phone would ring, and you would always jump up and go, "Oh, the phone's ringing. I wonder who that is." And you go get it. And now I remember for the longest time when I haven't had a landline for years. It's probably been 10 years or longer. But anyway, I can remember when I first got one in this house, and I knew that if anybody that really needed to talk to me, they would be calling my cell phone number. So I had the same cell phone number for I don't even know how long, however long they've had cell phones, I guess. But I get the phone on the wall in there. It was in the kitchen, and it would ring, and I wouldn't even get up, wouldn't even flinch. It'd ring because I'm like, yeah, I know that's nobody I want to talk to because I never even gave out that number, but it was I guess it was a public number so they could get it easy enough. But yeah, always knew it was somebody I didn't want to talk to if they called on that number. Let's see. LB says, and you would remember the phone number too. Yeah. How did we do that back in the day? There are a few phone numbers of good friends of mine that if I lose this phone, I probably, if I think about it long enough, I can probably remember their number. But for everybody else, that's just, an acquaintance or somebody that I've talked to once or twice or somebody like that. If I lose the phone or something happens, I won't be able to call you. But back in the day, man, you remembered everybody's phone, and I still remember my mom and dad's number. You know, on the old Indiana Bell phone that they had on the wall uh, for years and years. So, and that's weird. I can't forget that number, but I'm doing good to remember some of these other ones. But yeah, yeah, Jesse, and that's why I am. I can remember the number. Um, but don't when they ask you, when they do one of those little surveys on Facebook, don't who remembers their childhood phone number? Don't put it on there because they know that a lot of people will use that for passwords and stuff like that. And all that little cutesy um, survey stuff on Facebook. I never answer any of that stuff. You always get your friends that go, "Come on, play along. This is fun." I'm like, "Nah, I don't need to know that stuff." Then it says his phone must be smart. It remembers all those numbers. Yeah, your phone's smart. Problem is, it make a dumb out of you. That's what I say about smartphones because they made everybody stupid. I don't know why they call them smartphones. I guess because they're smart, but they make the user stupid. Because you walk into a room full of people and everybody's doing this. Mm. All right, let's see. George says, way back when my parents had a party line, there was always someone listening in. Yeah. Yeah, good old party lines. We had a couple of, well, I guess one little old lady that I guess was on our party line thing. And then she'd be talking to her friend Ethel or whatever her name was. And yeah, you had to wait for your turn back in the good old days. Rob says, my mom still has the same number I learned in kindergarten. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Jesse says, for all my passwords, I randomly hit keys, then write it down. The only way to get my passwords is to steal my password book. Yeah, I have some like that. And then I have some where there are things that I can remember, but I combine a lot of things that have totally no connection. So at least so far, nobody's been able to figure them out. And like I said, I do have a cheat sheet. sometimes, it might be something but you haven't used it in a while. And then you go to use it and it's like, oh, you just draw a blank, or I do anyway. But all right, I think that was you hear my little timer? I set my timer just like I always do, but today I'm in here to hear it. I didn't have to set it on my phone. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to let you get your Tuesday going. I'm going to, I think while I'm in here at the computer, I'm going to go ahead and put the, great. I see my thumb drive's missing. So now I got to go hunt my thumb drive. It's got to be stuck in a computer somewhere. It's probably still left in the machine from the last time I ran something. Anyway, I think I'll go ahead and load that program, get my little project running out there, start some laundry, and then maybe settle in and watch some BBB Wisconsin. Who knows? All right, well, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Everybody have a good Tuesday. And like I said, if you're not doing that, bring your coffee. Come on back tomorrow for number 405. 405. All right, everybody have a good one. We'll see you.